All right, welcome to Aligned Trading. Going over today's SPY recap and live analysis before taking a look at what to be watching into tomorrow. It is also going to be a bit of a shorter video today, as there was not too much that went on, so we will make it quick. The first thing that I explained here in the morning in the pre-market brief for Discord members was to be watching with the gap up that we had today for this inverse head and shoulder. If we saw the continuation, we would look for this cup to close at these previous highs. Otherwise, we could look for this to become some sort of resistance right here, and you see how we try to head down. But like this green algorithm I explained, we need to see this break as well as getting below that 5-day moving average in order to continue heading down, grabbing that liquidity and seeing something like this, possibly to our 20-day, which we'll talk about later. But that pretty much sums up the price action throughout the day. You can also see, right, we're within the blue and yellow, and I was explaining how you have to be watching for that throughout the day if it does happen, right? Late day push. Otherwise, right, you were still looking for this 5-day to become resistance. Just ran out of time here at the end of the day. So now here on the 1-minute chart, going over the microstructure and algorithms, right? Sell off in the morning here, big red candle. However, there is no continuation. Whiplash back up, but you can see how we are within this blue and yellow controlled selling right here. As I explained, pay attention if this does start to form right here, and we do try to break out of these highs again. But you can see right here, right, when we try to form this second cup and handle, we lack that handle above those highs and do not see that continuation, as well as being within this white algorithm right here, and we start to form that head and shoulder as well as that inverse cup and handle right there. You can see very, very beautiful if you did take this, and you do get some downside, but very, very choppy. So with this right here, I called it after this move down, and I explained that you have to now, right, continue to be watching for that yellow and blue right here if we do want to continue moving up. Otherwise, you can look for this to continue heading down, right, as we do here, trying to build that liquidity, but we cannot get below that 5-day and see more downside, and you will see that here on the 1-minute. So as I'm explaining here, right, if you are looking to go long, be paying attention to this possible inverse head and shoulder setting up right there, but you need to be seeing it form, right? See that cup, see that handle, break out of the high of day. You can see, right, we are just within this chop. We are not going anywhere and continue to do so throughout the day here. I called it early, as I explained right here, right? We are not going anywhere. This is in a chop. And I am done here. We chop throughout the rest of the day. But like I was saying, we were trying to see some selling here at the end, trying to break out of that green algorithm, right? We see this trying to form right there, possible ascending wedge, and we will see if this starts to take place. So now going over what to be watching into tomorrow. First thing, right, with this 5-day moving average, need to see us below this if we are going to head down and grab this liquidity right here, retesting our 20. Otherwise, pay attention with the blue and yellow controlled selling that I mentioned throughout today. If this does want to start to head back up, pay attention to this cup right here. From there, the blue and yellow, and we can look for these all-time high retests as we are still above the 5 and 20 in that case. And if you look on the daily, right, we get above that 5 and 20 right here, these become support. Well, you can look for that rally back up. Now, in the case that this right does start to play out to the downside, as I said, with below the 5-day, and then ultimately catching up to this 20, if we lose that 20 as well, well, we can start to see this inverse cup complete right here, handle, and finally start to break out of this level right here, grabbing this liquidity. So with this, right, you will want to be seeing your 5-day cross below this 20, and the 5 and 20 become resistance if we are starting to break out of this right here. Otherwise, pay attention as we can start to break out of this for that upper Bollinger retest once again. can see that larger inverse head and shoulder forming, similar to this as well. And if we even go back previously here, right, it's the same thing off of the 5 and 20, and you get that uptrend. So as I was mentioning in the video over the weekend, continue to watch for the news and the earnings throughout the week to see if that plays any part in what direction we move from here. But something is going to happen eventually off of this 5 and 20, so just be paying attention to those. But that is all that I have for the video, so thank you everyone for watching, and I will see members in the morning.